Please remain standing as members of the Woodstock Veterans of Foreign Wars present the colors of the United States of America.
My name is Brooke Tramatola, and I served as a class council representative for 4 years. It is my pleasure to introduce the vocalists who will perform the Star-Spangled Banner. They are Ashlyn Jock, Maggie Griffin, Maximilian Lazowski, and Becklin Sargent.
So proudly we
ceremony. Senior members of our high school choir will now perform Seasons of Love.
Good afternoon. My name is Geraldine Jones, and I serve as the president of the National Honor Society this year. It's my pleasure to introduce the senior class advisors, the WHS administration, and the honored guests. The class of 2019 is quite remarkable and has made a tremendous impact on Woodstock High School. We have been fortunate to be supported by many individuals who are truly passionate and dedicated about ensuring a quality education for all students within Woodstock High School and District 200. Their patience, encouragement, and unwavering support has helped us to experience an incredible 4 years. We would like to take a moment to introduce and recognize a few individuals who have greatly impacted the class of 2019 and today's ceremony. From Woodstock High School, the class of 2019 class advisors, Mrs. Tabby Robinette and Mr. Stephen Thompson. Assistant principals, Mr. Matt Boland and Ms. Nicole Mangino. Athletic Director, Mr. Chris Kirkpatrick. Dean of Students, Mr. Mike Brazil, and the Principal's Secretary, Mrs. Vanessa Buchanan. District 200 is very lucky to have many passionate leaders who guide our school district towards improvement and growth, while remaining true to the district's mission of empowering learners to reach their educational and personal potential. Their combined efforts has helped establish defined educational processes that has ensured an excellent education for the students of our district. These individuals are Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mike Moe, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources and Operations, Mr. Brian McDowell. And the Assistant Superintendent for Middle and High School Education, Dr. Justin Smith. The school board members of District 200 are a committed group of community members who work countless hours on behalf of the students and staff to make sure that District 200 will always be known for its quality education. Thank you to our current school board members, Dr. Michelle Bidwell, Dr. Bruce Ferris, Mr. Carl W. Gilmore, Mr. John Headley, Mr. Jacob Holmith, Mr. Jerry Maselli, and Mr. John D. Parisi. The class of 2019 is fortunate to have many strong student leaders. One of those leaders is Senior and former Student Council President Angel Ortega. Please welcome him to the podium to deliver the senior message.
Thank you, Geraldine. Good afternoon, staff, parents, and especially the class of 2019. I am humbly honored to be able to speak in front of everyone today. As I stand here, I am more than overjoyed to see all these wonderful faces that will soon graduate and begin their new lives. Over these past 4 years, we have drastically gone through many changes. Not only are we standing a bit taller, but we have matured into strong, independent, and most importantly, courageous people. This courage that we hold within us is a key to success. We can take hold of courage and do things that are out of our comfort zone. Now, some of you may believe that within you lies no courage, but I would like to challenge that mindset. Because without the courage to keep moving forward, the courage to overcome obstacles, and the courage to continue to prosper, we, the class of 2019, would not be sitting here today. I am proud to be a part of this class because we have the courage to make a difference in the lives of others. Take, for instance, the kindness closet. Prior to our time and commitment, it was just like any other room in the building. But due to our hard work, we filled it with food and clothing to fuel our blue streaks to continue their education without the fear of hunger. Our class also went out of our comfort zone when students went to Helping Paws, fed the homeless at PADS, and volunteered at Hearthstone to give back to those who need it most. Now, if Woodstock High School has taught me anything, it would be that change is an unavoidable force. This doesn't mean that change is something bad, it just means we have a chance to do something different. We have a chance to make a difference in our lives and in the lives of others. After today, some of us will go to college, some will get a job, some will serve in the military, and others will take a completely different path. All of these plans are phenomenal in their own special way, and many of you may or may not be ready for this new chapter of your life, and that's perfectly fine. But I would wholeheartedly ask you to use that courage to go through these changes in life, because there will be times when you are faced with doubt, resentment, and the fear to continue. But do not let that discourage you. For example, I remember that many of you were scared to dance at homecoming. But once we started to break it down, we couldn't stop. And let us not forget, when the tragedy in Parkland occurred, we joined in and we gave our voice in national protest. We stood our ground and made our voices heard. Take the words of Douglas Smith. Whatever blocks you may encounter, you have learned that there is a way over, around, or through them. It is not those obstacles that inhibit your progress, but your confidence and will to break the inertia of fear and doubt. The class of 2019, with courage, you have overcome these obstacles over and over. And now, I would like to challenge you that no matter where life may take you, no matter what situation you are in, you may remember these words. I have the courage to keep moving forward. Never forget these words. And from the bottom of my heart, these past 4 years have been the best of my life, and I will be missing every single one of you so much. Thank you for everything. Congratulations to the class of 2019. Lo hicimos.
And I am the former Vice President of Student Council. I have the pleasure of introducing the Salutatorian and the Valedictorian of the class of 2019. To achieve either of these honors requires intelligence and an incredibly strong commitment to academics. The Salutatorian for the class of 2019 is Ian Dowdy. This year's valedictorian is Madeline Scolio. Madeline will now deliver the valedictory address.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the class of 2019, I want to begin my speech by thanking all of our teachers who have dedicated their lives to educating and preparing future generations. We will remember your patience and enthusiasm long after the contents of your classes leaves our minds. I would also like to thank Dr. Valcelli and all of the administrators for their continual support and guidance over the last 4 years. In addition, I want to thank all of our parents, especially my own, for loving us despite our teenage angst and many, many flaws. Even though we do not say it enough, we love you and appreciate all of the things that you do for us. From the first day of our freshman year, the faculty at WHS have preached about the advantages of being an involved and active member of our class. Not only is there a strong positive correlation between higher grades and involvement, but this mentality has also pushed us to try new things and pursue our interests beyond the classroom. I've met some of my closest friends through the activities I've participated in. There's no better example of this camaraderie than the fact that 2 of my friends helped me write this speech. The friends I've met while at WHS are people that I know I can count on, because that is just a part of the culture here. The phrase "expect excellence" that we've all heard a million times isn't just our school's motto. It is seeped into the backbone of the student body. Modeled by teachers, staff, and other students, striving for excellence has become a proactive and, at times, a reactive measure for my peers and myself. Being surrounded by such dedicated and hardworking classmates is a rare experience that I'm thankful to have had. However, as Aristotle once wrote, with regard to excellence, it is not enough to know, we must also try to have and use it. Simply witnessing or wishing for excellence is insufficient. As anyone who has survived Mrs. McCulley's 8th European history class can tell you, excellence and success do not come easy. But the education and experiences we have all gained in this building have prepared us for the volume of work that it demands. At the end of this ceremony, each one of us graduates will walk out of this classroom, out of this gym, with all the necessary skills to achieve excellence. But it is up to us to put these skills to use. While reflecting on lessons from her childhood, poet Maya Angelou recalled her grandmother's advice, that when you get, give, when you learn, teach. Like Angelou, we should not shy away from being generous with our gifts and knowledge. We are a part of a generation whose shoulders are heavy with issues that require our immediate attention. Expanding wealth inequality, the anti-vaccination movement, the growing college debt bubble, just to name a few. As Aristotle stated, we are obligated not only to cultivate our own excellence, but also to utilize it to improve the world. This concept has already begun to take root inside us at WHS. We are a class of students who have fundraised to support efforts to reduce the effects of climate change and walked out of class to protest gun violence. We are peer tutors, student mentors, team captains, club presidents, and leaders. After leaving this building, it is our responsibility to continue to inspire excellence and help make real changes in the world. Fellow graduates, we all have the ability to affect the world through our voices, our work, or simply our day-to-day actions. As we step out of this school and into college classrooms, the workforce, or the military, we should remember that expecting excellence applies as much to our surroundings as it does to us as individuals. As graduates of WHS, we all have the ability to hold the world to the same standards that we've been held to since our freshman year. I am extremely proud to be a part of a class who has achieved so much, but I also want to encourage you to address issues and pursue your passions with the same vigor that you have these past 4 years. May we all continue to know excellence, be excellent, and inspire excellence in the world around us. I want to congratulate all of my fellow graduates on our remarkable achievement. Class of 2019, thank you and good luck.
My name is Ian Dowdy, and I am the Salutatorian for the class of 2019. Woodstock High School has many graduation traditions, and one of these is the honor of delivering the senior reflection speech. Each year, an audition process is held for students who would like to have the honor of publicly addressing his or her graduating class one last time. It is my honor to welcome one of my best friends since 6th grade, Kenna Miles, to deliver our senior reflection speech for the class of 2019.
Thanks, Ian. Thank you, family, teachers, and faculty for coming today to honor this great achievement of my peers and I. None of us students would be here without all of you, and I don't think anyone here thought this day would come so soon. It seemed like yesterday when we were in this very gym graduating 8th grade, about to start what seemed like the most uncharted chapter of our lives. Who knew that the seconds, minutes, and hours of these past 4 years would move so quickly? Most importantly, I am so grateful to have grown up in a community, and it has been an amazing experience going to school with most of you since we were 5 years old. I hope you all feel the same way and realize the privileges we have had growing up in such a close-knit community. Even though we might not have air conditioning and had to retake the SAT because of a gas leak, Woodstock High School has been an incredible place to have spent the last 4 years and is in pristine condition considering it's 100 years old. But the people are what make it so great. I remember walking into my first day of freshman year terrified of the upperclassmen, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this feeling. Scared of all the cliché high school movies we have seen of the seniors smacking down the books of the freshmen. When in reality, the upperclassmen were extremely helpful when I needed help finding Mrs. Sama's integrated geometry class. They set great standards for how seniors should treat the underclassmen, and I believe my peers and I have lived up to these expectations, and will continue to help guide younger generations through this strange adventure we call life. In addition to the great students, our teachers and administrators have put forth the effort to educate us about more than just math, science, and literature. They have taught us about growing up, fighting for what we believe in, following our passions even if we may be judged, and reaching out to others when we notice they are struggling. Now, in no means am I talking poorly of the academics, but in all honesty, the things like the main characters of Macbeth and the quadratic formula may not stick with us through our lives. But I will remember one thing specifically, and that is the way the people in this building and community treat each other. So today is the end of an era, but I think we've all been ready for a while now. As our time at Woodstock High School comes to a close, I know we will all take advantage of what we have learned and the connections we have made. As we start to pave our own paths, the future can be quite unknown. No matter if you're staying right here in Woodstock or moving across the world, we are going to be pushed out of our comfort zones. We will meet new people and explore new places every day, and as this is occurring, I might ask one thing of each of you, which is the same thing I will ask of myself, and is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart open, because when times get rough, you just have to remember that the people of this community are rooting for us to succeed, and now it's our time to make them proud. Congratulations, Blue Streaks. Bleed blue forever.
Good afternoon again, and welcome on behalf of the Woodstock High School administration and staff to our 142nd commencement ceremony. Today we honor and celebrate the class of 2019, as this commencement marks a significant milestone in the lives of all the students sitting in front of us. This ceremony is the culmination of many things, including years of study, the fulfillment of personal accomplishments, and the celebration of team successes. As parents, family, friends, educators, and community members, we gather here in the Shipley Gymnasium on this special day to support and celebrate this wonderful achievement with our soon-to-be graduates. But high school is an interesting thing. It is full of firsts and lasts. And if you're not prepared fully to open your eyes to the unique events while they're happening, it's pretty easy to not notice that something happened for the first or the last time for you. So let me recap a few of your firsts, and let me comment on a few of your lasts. Many students are in middle school want to race to get into high school. They think of the grandeur of their first homecoming, and they're right. There is something amazing about those experiences. I think it's safe to say that if you ask your family and friends about their high school dances, they'll quickly recall the fond memories of outdated formal wear and the old-time music. It's a rite of passage for all of us. It's a first. 4 years ago, you all put on the blue and white for the first time as a player or a fan. You may have gone all out with face paint for a pep rally, borrowed a friend's jersey to wear on blue and white day, or been the one who actually led the team out of the locker room. It still gives me a sense of chills when I see our Blue Streaks take the field. And I'm sure that many of our graduates can look back at the first time they traversed the winding and confusing halls of WHS to meet that one incredible teacher. I'm talking about the one that you will never forget. The one that knows how you learn and made sure that you did that every day. The teacher that, years from now, at your 20-year reunion, you'll ask your friend, I wonder what Mr. or Miss So-and-so is up to. That's because the list of first-time events at high school is very long. It's the first time joining a club or a sport, the first time getting an A or a B in a challenging class, the first time taking finals, the first time running for an officer position in a club, the first time auditioning for a play, band, choir, or orchestra group. It's the first time trying a pre-engineering class, a woods or autos class, or some other unique program. It's the first time helping a friend study, and even the first time you opened up your locker. But while firsts are impressionable, memories at the end are equally important. Let me be clear though, that doesn't mean they have to be sad. For those of you who played a sport, your last game was the culmination of something wonderful for you. You'll never have those memories taken away, so your last moment was a powerful one. No matter if you won or lost, it's a memory that you get to keep forever. For those who gave up their time to help on Senior Service Day, it was one last chance to give back to our community and our high school. And you left your handprints as a reminder of the last gift you gave Woodstock High School. Many of you had several other lasts in the past few months or year. The last time you had to study for a high school final. The last time running a meeting as an officer of a club. Your last line of a performance for a play, band, choir, orchestra concert. Your last time picking a high school elective that you were interested in. The last time helping a friend study, or the last time closing your locker just a week or so ago. And as you get ready to cross the stage in the next few minutes, it is a happy moment for you. Please be proud. It is coincidentally the very epitome of my speech. It is a first and a last. It is the first time you'll have your name read as you cross our stage to receive your only high school diploma. But it also is the last time you'll cross our stage as a high school student. Because once all the names are read and your diplomas are conferred, your last days at Woodstock High School are over and your first days of post-high school life begin. But that's not sad, I promise. The beauty of life is that each phase is full of these firsts and lasts. And you have set yourself up so well. For those who are off to college, I'm so happy to know that the graduating class of 2019 here in front of us has $1.8 million behind it for just next year. That's how incredible you are. And how impressive. Many of you are off to trade schools to pursue training for a job that you have in mind. Or how amazing for those who've already locked in an internship for next year. And of course, there are those who have to serve on one of our branches of the armed forces. I think I can speak for everyone when I say thank you for your service. So for the last time, thank you, class of 2019, for the efforts you have shown to your teachers, your family, and most importantly, to yourselves. I know I speak for our entire staff when I say we are very proud of this graduating class. And I would like to extend my sincere appreciation for all that you have done to make Woodstock High School the incredible school that it is. But now, it is time for a first for me, because it is time to read the names of our graduating students. Thank you. Dr. Moe and Board of Education members, please prepare for the presentation of diplomas. Sergio Alvarez Jr. Maria Amasuea. Jordan Ethan Apari. Julio Ariano Cepeda. Bea Alexandra Arias. Vera Ray Atkinson. Giovanni Avila. Angel Ayala. Brian Alexander Ayala. Ryan Michael Azalee. Tyler Lily Ballard. Ivan Barrera. Lindsay Marie Barkowiak. Dakari Montanez Barton. Kayla Bedoya. Ethan Michael Beck. Allison Elizabeth Bishop. Wyatt David Bliss. Cameron Corrine Bogan. Kyle Joseph Baza. Evan Arthur Bridges. Vincent Shannon Broughton. Michael Ronald Brown. Stephen August Bryan Jr. Gavin Reed Butenshank. Eric Robert Kennedy. Pablo Carvajal Gallegos. Kevin Carvajal. Kellen Carey. Kiara Carey. Caleb Casson. Dulce Mariel Castaneda. Aurora Michelle Castaneda. Alexi Israel Casares. Jordy Cerritos. Giovanni Cervantes. Olivia Lee Chambers. Sarah Michelle Christ. Michael Christopher Clemens. Dane Dominguez Clute. Antonisha Cobb. Shane Emerson Colby. Tyreek Devon Coleman. Sarah Ning Cornell. Anthony William Cortese. Wendy Cortez. Logan Arthur Croner. Brooklyn May Crowley. Diego Xavier Cruz. Daniel Richard Huber. Jack Cunningham. Tyler Dean Davis. Ian Williams Dowdy. Cielo Josephine De Leon. Jose Angel De Leon. Tamara Precious Mia Durantis. Alexander Diaz. Nancy Karina Diaz. Ryan James Diss. Emma Grace Dorn. Ashlyn Sierra Drock. Aileen Duenas. Trace William Edwards. Samuel Allen Egger. Gloria Mariana Escobar. Maria Escobar. Evelyn Estrada. Dylan Lee Vaughn. Adrian Fernandez Fernandez. Alexander Nathan Fetzner. Jacqueline Flores. Zoe Elizabeth Friedman. Elisha Rose Ochavillo Galiosa. Christian Blake Gambra. Ian Garcia Diaz. Christian David Garcia. Michelle Garcia. Zidani Garcia. Carl Allen Garza Anderson Jr. Evan Mitchell Geske. Eris John Puchari. Jennifer Gomez Alvarez. Jose Gomez. Luis Joel Gomez Diaz. Daniel Gonzalez. Ashley Laura Bray. Maggie Elizabeth Griffin. Alexander Elias Grimes. Jennifer Jacqueline Gumenez Jimenez. Calvin Allen Gustafson. Lauren Sophia Gutierrez. Kylie Ann Hagman. Natalie Jo Hansen. Camden Frick Hansen. Michelle Marie Hansen. Madeline Rose Hera. Sydney Jaden Heike. AJ Hernandez. Michaela Hester. Matthew Robert Hickey. Tyler Stephen Hinderlander. John Paul Howe. Blake Austin Howell. Molly Suzanne Hughes. Olivia Marie Hungus. Mason Thomas Hurlis. Alyssa Eleanor Engeman. Lauren Marie Jacobs. Tiara Florence Jacobs. Rosie Jeanette Armio. Katrina Diane Jesse. Geraldine Bernice Tawana Jones. Jesse Julio Gumasindo. Douglas Caping. Elizabeth Caping. Amy Ray Kaiser. David Marvin Cruzy. Armando Lamas Carranza. Erica Ann Landy. Madison Elizabeth Lisa. Hope Diane Leverance. Ashley Louise Lewis. Maximilian Bernard Lazowski. Logan Lane List. Logan Gary Lockwood. Angela Elizabeth Lopez Leon. Brian Lopez. David Andrew Lopez. Maximus Scott Lozowski. Jared Jackson McPolly. Grace Noel Maidment. Sarah Markham. Emma Rose Salim Martin. Kevin Martinez Mondragon. Elliot Madison Martinez. Sophie Margie Mason. Riley David McKenzie. Sarah Elizabeth Mealy. Corinne Ann Mecklenburg. Adam Menzel. Haley Ann Michelson. Heidi Milan. Kenna Marie Miles. Alexandra Miller. Daisy Miranda. Jessica Moreno. Abby Rose Mulvihill. Yesenia Nahara Mercado. Peyton Olivia Nelson. Sophia Elizabeth Newman. Alexandra Emma Norgard. Vincent Joseph Oladesi. Johnny Orozco Chavez. Angel Ortega. Andrea Ortiz Cruz. Caesar A. Ortiz. Noah Thomas Parker. Valerie May Parker. Jimmy Pastor. Israel Perez Bernal. Jonathan Perez. Sarah Ellen Phipps. Nicole Emily Piquette. Mauricio Porcayo. Dominic Donald Post. Miles Elliott Wallace Cotier. Andrew John Michael Princer. Alejandro Quintero. Brittany Peyton Diana Radlaw. Jacqueline Ramirez. Cody James Ratliff. Jessica Taylor Raymond. Levi James Renfro. Gabriel David Renteria. Chantel Reynoso. Hector Reynoso. Courtney Marie Richter. Brian Rico. Natalie Rodriguez Godinez. Brian Rodriguez. Nathaniel Andres Rojas. Michaela Sierra Romero. Anna Marie Rowan. Vanessa Ruiz. Xochitl America Salazar. Jennifer Sanchez. Becklin Allison Sargent. Madeline Brianna Scolio. Angelina Ann Scrappo. Blake Richard Arlo Schallenbarger. David Harold Schinner. Stephanie Mary Shook. Rachel Lynn Short. Amanda Lynn Sincere. Alexandria Rose Spark. Bailey Marie Stefko. Sapa Sabhani. Chandler John Sullivan. Madeline Eileen Sundberg. Carly Kathleen Sutherland. Megan Jolie Sutter. Garrett Kevin Swan. Bryce Scott Swanson. Caesar Tejas. Madeline Catherine Bill. Quinn Michael Horton. Benjamin James Numa. Ethan James Tepper. Ty Tolentino Salas. Jose Tolentino. Amelia Isabel Torres. Brooke Elsie Chamatola. Elvis Valdez. Julia Rose Wellsdorf. Katie Marie Walsh. Caleb Matthew Warmbier. Jacob Francis Warwick. Adele Serena Wassman. Jordan Ashley Watson. Matthew Ian Westfall. Lauren Alina Wiederman. Olivia Jewel Wilson. Anna Winkowski. Lindsay Marie Wohlhart. Andrew Scott Wodas. Ashton Parker Zolke. Claudio Emilio Zarate. Patrick Joseph Zulowski. Hayden Alexander Zerwowski. Choir students, can you please come forward for the singing of the Alma Mater? An Alma Mater is a hymn sung at formal occasions to show loyalty and fidelity to the school where one graduates. Our school, with its proud traditions, has a beautiful and moving alma mater that is befitting an occasion such as this. Our alma mater was first written and performed in 2006. It was written by Paul Rausch and arranged by 2006 graduate Christopher Rausch. It is tradition for the crowd to stand for this tribute. Please turn to the back of your program and join our Woodstock High School choir in welcoming our newest alumni, the class of 2019, with the singing of the Woodstock High School alma mater. In me by the Woodstock Community Unit School District 200 Board of Education, I hereby confer the Woodstock High School diploma with all the rights, honors, and privileges that pertain to this diploma. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left, and it is